Attention horror fans, gather round, for tonight we delve into a tale that will send shivers down your spine and make you question every shadow you see. This is the story of Rahul, a young man who had just moved to a new city for college. He was excited about his new life, but little did he know his new apartment held dark secrets. And the Whispering Man will haunt your dreams. Rahul had always been a rational person, never one to believe in ghosts or the supernatural. But that was about to change. Give you chills. Rahul had just moved into a small apartment near his college. The rent was cheap, almost suspiciously cheap. He thought he had found a great deal, but the reality was far more sinister. Just moved into a small apartment near his college. The rent was cheap, almost too cheap. His new neighbors avoided talking about the last tenant. They seemed to know something he didn't, something they were too afraid to share. Too cheap. His new neighbors avoided talking about the last tenant. They would avert their eyes and change the subject whenever Rahul asked about the previous occupant. It was as if a dark cloud hung over the apartment. The first night, he heard whispers. Faint, raspy words slithered through the dark. "You're here, finally." Rahul dismissed it as his imagination, but the whispers continued, growing louder each night. He turned on the lights. Nothing. The room was empty. Each night, the whispers grew closer. They seemed to come from the walls themselves, as if the apartment was alive and breathing, spoke of hunger, of waiting. Shadows stretched unnaturally in the dim glow of his bedside lamp. Rahul could feel a presence, something watching him, waiting for the right moment. Unnaturally in the dim glow of his bedside lamp. He tried to ignore it, but the feeling of being watched was overwhelming. He knew he wasn't alone. On the seventh night, Rahul woke up unable to move. He was paralyzed, his body frozen in fear. He could hear the whispers right next to his ear, as if someone was standing beside him. He woke up unable to move. A cold breath touched his ear. He could feel the icy breath of the Whispering Man, and he knew he was in grave danger. A cold breath touched his ear. "I was trapped here. Now you're taking my place." The next morning the apartment was empty again, but see, the whispers had stopped. Rahul was gone and the cycle was ready to begin anew. "I was trapped here. Now you're taking my place." The next morning the apartment was empty again. The whispers had stopped. The neighbors knew what had happened, but they would never speak of it, and the for rent sign was back. The apartment was ready for its next victim, and the Whispering Man was waiting. Think you've got the courage to stay the night? Beware the Whispering Man. He's always watching, always waiting for his next victim. Will it be you to stay the night? Beware the Whispering Man. His whispers are eternal, and his hunger never fades. Enter if you dare, but remember, once you hear the whispers, there's no turning back.